When your tire light comes on, it's never a good thing because it means there's something wrong. Now, it could be a malfunction, but the problem could in fact be a lot worse. And either way, you've got to deal with it. But the good news is it's simple to do. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to get your tire light to go off in a way that you can do yourself, and it doesn't cost any money or require any special tools. And it all starts at the wheel. Now, of course, you know how to add air to a tire, and that's done through that thing there called the valve stem. But what you probably didn't know was that behind that valve stem is an electronic sensor. Now, they're self-contained, and all they do is monitor tire pressure, and they report back to your car what the pressure is, and that's what can trigger that light. So if there's anything going on that triggers the light, it means there's something wrong. The number one reason that your tire light is on is because your tire pressure is actually set wrong. If you live in a colder climate, you'll note that your tire light often comes on when the temperatures drop. It doesn't really make any difference because it still means the pressure is wrong. So you want to open your driver's door and take a look for this label. Here you'll find the exact tire pressure settings that you need to know. They're going to be different normally from your front to your rear and for your spare tire. Here mine are both set to 33 psi and my spare is set to 60 psi. The next thing is, when do you check your tire pressure? You want to do that before you've driven your car at all, early in the morning, preferably when it's cold. If you do need to drive somewhere to adjust your tires, you want to make sure it's your first stop so that you're driving as little as possible so that the tire temperature doesn't heat up. And there's only one way to check and adjust the pressure. You need to do it on all four tires. Many people will go around, they'll check one or two, and then they decide they're done, and your light will still stay on. You want to start at the first tire and go tire to tire and set the pressure correctly until you're done with all four tires. Do not skip this step. It's the biggest reason the light will end up staying on. Our next tip is to check your fifth tire. Now you might be thinking, where is it? Well, that's actually your spare tire. This is the biggest reason that people end up at dealers paying big money just to get their tire light to go out. Many spare tires actually have one of those TPMS sensors in them, which means that you have to adjust that tire as well. Not all spare tires have TPMS sensors, but you really can't tell which ones do or don't. And this is the most common reason people end up at a dealer spending upwards of $200 just to get their tire light reset when all they needed to do was adjust the pressure in their spare. Now in this Subaru Ascent, the tire is located under the bumper, so it's a little bit more challenging. Now your car might have the spare tire right in the trunk, and you can adjust the pressure there. But here on this model, I've got to use the tool that they include to crank this mechanism, and now the spare tire will lower to the ground. Now this is very similar to pickup trucks and SUVs, but the good news is once it gets to the ground, you don't actually have to remove it. Just remember, your spare is almost always going to have a different pressure than your regular tires, and this one is 60 psi. So just slide the tire out a little bit, and now I can get to the valve stem, and I'm going to adjust the tire pressure to get it to 60 psi. This is the most common reason that people can never get their tire light to go out. The mystery is that it's in your spare tire, so take a few minutes to get it adjusted. Well, now that you know your 5 tires have the correct pressure and you did it at the right time, what do you do to get the light to go out? Well, all you've got to do is start your car and drive around for about 10 minutes or more, and the light will go out automatically on its own. That is how the system is designed. For about 95% of you at this point, your tire pressure light will go out and you'll hopefully be very happy. But if it isn't, you might need to do one more thing. Some cars are equipped with a tire pressure reset switch. Now this switch can help sort of initialize the system and can solve some problems. But the issue is if your tire pressure is set wrong, including your spare, it's not going to solve the issue at all. And generally, this is not needed whatsoever. Now, if your light is still on and you've done all of this, you may have to go to your dealer because occasionally those sensors do fail or they need replacing. But they have a lifespan of about 10 years and many people have them a lot longer. So the reason I didn't start with that is that your system is generally working fine. It comes down to setting the right pressure at the right time and making sure you include your spare to solve the problem once and for all. Now, you might be thinking, what happens when the summer comes and the temperatures go up? Well, I recommend checking your pressure regularly anyway, but it's a good idea when temperatures start to go up quite a bit to check it again in case you have a little bit too much pressure. So I hope this showed you how to solve a very annoying problem and make your life a little bit easier without spending money at a dealer. So I hope you liked this video, maybe found it useful. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already for more videos coming up.